Hello there. Sorry about the creepy face approaching you at... Well, it's not really approaching you. It's just in your face. Oh, look at that. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Hello, hello. We are back doing our thing, and we're going to make something cool today, I think. Do we want to do something cool, or do we want to finish this first part? I think we want to finish the first part first. As much as it's going to pain me to say and do, I think that that is relatively important. Relatively, right? Let's just take a look here and see. Did I finish the tops here? I did not. What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, well, let's finish this first then. Oh, wait, no, we don't have the necessary ingredii. Oh, I see. I see. It's also come to my attention that I'm going to need to make some sort of entryway into this. That is intriguing. Alright, we got birch coming out the wazoo. That's great news. That is great, great news. Also, something feels off with my controls. I updated my computer the other day, and it just seems off. Like, all of my settings are just off. That feels a little bit better? I don't know. Very, very weird, though, for sure. Let's do all the sand first. I think that will be in our best interest here. Do we need that? I don't think so. Don't believe that we do. Oh, there is water. I did not know there was water here either. That is lovely. Amazing. Splendiferous, even. We are not going to bother using our beacon. It's just a small area that we have to contend with here. So we're just going to chop it out, and then we'll do all of our sand, we'll do all of our birch wood, and all of those things here. And I think it will be very, very nice. Nice and easy start to the day. Is at the time of recording, Tuesday. Doing a little bit of a live stream here for I don't know how long, but we will until I feel like I cannot do it any longer. And I know I'm not very good at the whole doing things for long and extended periods of time, but it is what it is, and if I did too much, I fear that I would just burn myself out. We don't want to do that. So we play till we don't want to play, basically. And then usually what happens is I go and I play some other games. I'll try to hang out with some friends. You know, just stuff to keep it fresh, really. And from that, we're able to come back, play more Minecraft. Now, don't get me wrong. I love this game. However, being on your own is often difficult with games like this because you want to show people, right? And that's kind of the idea behind streaming. You want to show people. You want people invested in what you're doing, and you want others to like see it, acknowledge it, and just accept it, to like it, kind of thing, right? And I think that's why most, if not all of us, stream, honestly. You just want to get that little glimpse of just like, hey, look at me. This is what I'm doing. You want to hang out? Awesome. If not, you know, you don't have to. But I think it's one of those things, and I very much like it. That's definitely why I started streaming in the first place. Just to kind of get out there to try and branch my horizons a little bit. Sorry, I heard the noise, and I was like, what is that? And I think it helps, but I also think it is it's lonely sometimes, right? So that is why I do a stream as little as I do, just because we're trying to not fully, you know, burn ourselves out at all. That is the last thing I would like to do, you know, because if we do, then it's not fun for me anymore, and I don't want that to ever happen. So some days I stream long, sometimes I stream short. It just all depends on like me, myself, and I kind of like that. Easy. No rules, no regulations, and it's also one of the many reasons why I do not have a schedule that I try to follow. Generally speaking, I just kind of do it by whim, and obviously that's not great for content life, but it is what it is. Can we do something like that? I don't really like that. We'll have to do that. That's fine. How are you going to get up here? It's occurred to me that I didn't really give you a way up here, so we'll have to figure that out. And I don't know if we want actual like paths up here, because we're gonna have the Copywrite, but I don't know if we want the actual paths up here. We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that out for sure. Let's do a little bit of the textures and a little bit more sand action. I think it would be easier for us to just do it as a whole instead of trying to... I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Still a little on the groggy side. Let's get some sandstone first and foremost here. That is sand, not sandstone. Where's our sandstone? Is it over here? There's a lot. 17, look at that. It's a ton. We'll take that, I suppose. Alright, for real though, where's all of our sandstone? Smooth. Oh yeah, we were using that for turrets, I think. Yes, that's what we were using it for. All right, let's get rid of some sand then, and we already have sandstone. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right, let's just do that then, and then put that over here, and take with us a stone cutter. Which I'm pretty sure we have more of somewhere. I know that I have like 20 of these suckers somewhere, but fine, we can just make a new one. It's not a big deal. We need the sandstone anyway. And you don't really need smooth sandstone for this because the top looks exactly the same as smooth sandstone. So you don't have to worry about that. The only time you have to worry about that is if it is on the outskirts, and then you do, but we don't do that too often, so it's okay. Alright, let's just put a couple things down right quick. We're going to need more stairs for sure. And then we don't need our hoe. Let's put that away for the moment. We need that. Is that all we need? Maybe? Alright, let's go with that. Let's go with that then. So I think the easiest way to deal with this is to simply build it up here. By building it, I think we allow a little bit ease of access on our part, and we don't have to worry about it as much. I think that is very good because... Oh, wait, we need sandstone blocks as well. So let's get rid of our bow, I guess. And then we can put the sandstone here. Like, that one probably should be a smooth one, honestly. If we're going to use smooth, it should be, like, right there. But it's okay. All okay. Let's see, we can do something like this, and it will be a little sporadic, but that's fine. See, like right here is where you can use it like smooth sandstone. And I think that looks super good. Let's do that. And let's just try our best here to cover this in a way that we'll like it. Ooh. Cannot do that. Cute, but you're wrong, buddy. Cow, please move. So some we'll get rid of, and then others we'll just keep and utilize that same tactic that we get going on here. No. Sand. Yeah, more sand than anything else, for sure. It's starting to look super nice, though. I'm very happy with it. All right, let's add our birch Khalifa over here. And I'm wondering if we should have little piles like this, too, where we go up a block instead, just to act like a little bit of a barrier, perhaps, or just to make it feel like it's a little uneven. I think that is going to go a long way in this build, for sure. Long way. Alright, so we got sandstone. We're going to do a couple more sand, and I think we're going to try it, just to see how it feels. Like, it might be weird, but I think it's going to add just a little bit of texture that we are missing right now. Endermen keep taking the block and flooding this thing. Like, why? There's no reason for that, sir. Let's see. We do the birch first because the sand obviously does not, or the sand will fall. And then you probably want to use the sandstone next, if I had to guess. So something like this, and just cater to it ever so slightly. How's that work? No. No. Let's just do sand, and it will make it easy to accomplish here. Let's see. It is going to be a little weird, right? But is it good? Maybe. Perhaps. It does feel like it adds a little bit. But I still don't know like if we're doing more tents up here or what we're doing on any of these anyway, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I guess we just do the fronts first, and then we'll worry about all of the rest. Let's grab our bed because I don't have a lot of this area lit up at all, and I don't really want to deal with it. To be completely honest, we just want to put sand in, and I don't want to have to deal with infestation as we do it. So let's sleep. Got myself some beautiful, nice tasting kombucha. So good. So freaking good. Love it. It looks like we are going to waste a few blocks, but I think that's okay. Oh no. Why did you double click like that, mouse? I just bought you. And then we need sand everywhere. Super easy pattern to continue on here. It does not take much, but it does help a lot, I think. Especially if you have just little gaps like that every so often. I think it makes a lot of difference. Like here, and we probably want to do a bunch of the upside down because I really love how that looks. There we go. Beautiful. Even take a sand block out or two just to make it work. And let's see. All right, what do we need right there? Guess birch, right? trying to not go in a pattern while also trying to be in a pattern is very, very difficult, I think. But so far, so good. And then, yeah, let's just go wild here. Let's just go wild. We'll make it look good. It doesn't really have to be perfect, but I know that if we just go ahead and place all of these first, then we have something to place our sand on, and that will help us in the long run anyway. So that's why we're going to try to do it that way. All right, so then I would like to come back with our sand once it is all covered like that. Like, what about something like that? Maybe, right? Let's do like this, and we are not ever allowed, not just in this world, but in any of my worlds, we're never allowed to have a 2x2 in the floor of the same block. So, for example, if this one was sandstone, it would be wrong. You see how all of these are dirt? That's wrong. We don't do that. I think we need a little bit more sand action, and then we can come back in with the sandstone. And maybe something like that. I like adding the stairs just for a bit of texture. Give me 1 second. Let's do that. Yeah, it looks really, really nice, actually. And then you have all of these weird angles that you try to put out there. I think it looks amazing, actually. So simple, but so valuable. And like here, do you get rid of? Probably, right? Because we don't want it to be too in your face. So let's just get rid of it. A couple of blocks here and there, and that should allow us to continue what we got going. Just little things every now and again make a world of difference here. Sand, good. And then there are some like this that you can't really help. You just have to do it, right? But all good, I think. Let's do a couple more sand blocks here and about. And we will go up here as well. Let's see, we got sandstone, we got birch up here, a stair possibly, more birch. Something like this, perhaps? Just little like hills and peaks like this to make it look like it is all natural. And I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit more sand in here. We gotta be careful with that one because it is too much sand. And we'll just get rid of that one, I suppose. Just little blips, though, I think is going to be really nice for this, except for that one. I don't like that one. Which means we could probably do something like that, and then do a few of our slabs kind of around to help the aesthetic just a little bit there. Let's go some sandstone and I guess some birch. There's really, again, no rhyme, no reason to how we're doing the things that we're doing, but would you want to corral them on both sides? Maybe? Let's do it as flat for now, and then if we like it, we can change it later. Sand, and then our birch, and then our stairs. Perfect. Yeah, that looks super, super good. I like that a lot, actually. Just adding these adds so much texture that we're missing, and we need to fix that. So I'm good with that so far. Did I miss any blocks along the ridge here? Of course we did. Let's get us more sandstone and just try to go up a little bit. So it should have a little bit of ridges and things like that. Even though you're never really going to see this side, I think it is important to have it. I think it is very important to have it. And then all of this needs to also be... See, like that is a 2x2, cannot happen like that. This is also a 2x2, cannot happen. So you got to break that up a little bit. This is technically a 2x2 as well, which we're not a fan of. Let's just do a sandstone block. There we go. And then I do think we can just... This one actually needs to go to the end here. So let's go ahead, bring our sand here. And we are just going to wrap this around the corner here. We don't want to intrude too much here because here is where you would have... We're going to have something here. So we can't do that. That's fine. Let's do something like this, like that. Here we need... Where's our sandstone? It keeps like disappearing from my inventory. Something like that. And do we have a 2x2 here? I don't think so, so we're good. Very close, but no. And that's a 2x2, so that cannot be. It's just a rule that I've always done, and I can't really stop myself from doing it anymore, honestly. Alright, so let's go around here then. We got sand, we got birch, we got sand. And here needs to be a little bit better shaped, I think. So let's just bring that out just a smidgen here. Sandstone and sand. If we put that here, it should be okay. We got sand. It's, again, I'm trying so hard not to make like an actual pattern, but in doing that, I am making a pattern. So it's very difficult to address that sometimes. Just gotta play around with it until it works, and hopefully, once it works, you're good. Alright, this one is gonna be a nightmare. These big two hills here. We might want to save those until last, perhaps. Because a lot of this I want to look exactly as it is, so it will just have to be destroyed before we put it in. Except for here, maybe. Except for here, maybe. I think right here. I would like to make this just a little bit thicker. Or thinner, rather. Well, I guess both are happening because we are both making it thin and thick here, but... Yeah, that looks really nice. And you do got to get rid of the greens if we do anything like that, but... Take too much effort on our part. Let's go sleep. I've already had to do 2 sleeps. And with that sleep, I'm going to take our first quick break here. Going to go grab a quick bathroom break, stretch, get the legs going, and maybe give the dogs a couple of treatos. And then we'll be right back to continue our terraforming endeavors here. So be right back.